definitely do it. It would help you, not just from an accountability point of view, but just from a process point of view. And Action Coach obviously is a wider organisation, so you get a lot of access to the speakers. Obviously the podcast's available to members of the public, that you can listen to that, and all the events that are on, and other coaching sessions. I've been to ones with Marcus Sheridan, Brad Sugars, that were separate to the main coaching, and you wouldn't just have access to that unless you had the coach. So when we started working with Action Coach, we were diversifying away from the legacy business. So we were doing quite a lot of graphic design and print, and that business was always going sort of either slowly down or flat, depending on the year. So we knew that the digital side was where the growth element was going to come from, and I needed someone to help us bring that idea to fruition. We were already doing the work, but we weren't systemised or anything like that, and we didn't really have any plans to be able to grow it properly. Also, we're a family business, so I had the older sort of generation of the family still keen to hang on to the print side, and I could see the growth potential for the digital side. So navigating through that was a little bit tricky as well, because we both had slightly different ideas on the direction of the business should be going. I think that Phil was probably sort of referee at times, just there to sort of make sure that we could get the ideas on the table, and then we'd go away, work on it again for another week. And yeah, we were going round in circles for quite a while, but in the end we got to a point where the business was moving in the direction that I could see that there was an opportunity to do it. And had we not done that during COVID, the print collapsed to virtually like 95% less than what it was, because no one was going out, no one was picking anything up. So the digital side was what carried us through that period. I think it was more that I'd always worked in this business since I was really young, and I'd never worked anywhere else. And everyone who was senior in the team had only really worked there, and having someone come from an outside point of view to give you that guidance of like new ideas, new ways of working, is what got us to being able to actually change the way the business was. Now we've sort of well past that period, we're onto the course of being able to achieve things more consistently. I think most of the time it is good that you have got someone that's coming weekly, because it is easy to just let things drift, and if you've got someone coming in, like, where you're up to with that. Sometimes on the difficult decisions as well, whether it's someone in the team or someone who, difficult client, then you'll make them. The idea won't get kicked into the long grass for too long. But the digital side of the business, before COVID, we were doing, £1,000 a month retained income, like recurring income. Now we'll be on course to do £35,000 to £40,000 of retained income every month by the end of this year. So having the recurring retained income has really helped us to get through that period. Yeah, so my stepmother, who was part of MD of the business, she left the business, and I've taken the business on now. And then we've sort of brought in a better structure. We've got a management team that's forming now as well, so that frees me up with long-term plans to bring in a salesperson to relieve me from doing the sales. And then we've got, the team's now at 11. At the time of me taking over, we were at 5, so it's growing quite well. Turnover has actually reduced, but profitability has increased, because we're not doing the print, which was basically just material. So we're doing a lot more service work now. So turnover's down, but profitability is up over year on year now. I've still got as much drive and desire to grow it to where I think it can get to, and I think we're on the right course with that now.